The area is divided into 3, sort of like triangles, I guess you'd say.
It's wrong shape.
That's the wrong tool. Sort of like this. This is not perfect triangles. Don't at me.
Not triangles at all.
Not triangles at all. 3 areas. 3 voidic influences. The void, as blank as it might be, is not shared by the same power.
Oh.
Void creatures fight all the time. Voidic influences fight all the time. To the top left, its most dangerous threat is that whirlpool. And yes, it can go away from that little section it's in. It can move around. It is a vortex, which has hands, limbs, something that can grab and pull people in. And these things can go out hundreds of feet to grab at you. And it's not... You don't really come back out.
Is that the same for the big one that's in the bottom as well?
No, that one's an actual whirlpool.
Oh, okay.
That was an actual whirlpool. On the bottom left section is, I guess you would say, forced adaptation / corruption. Towards the bottom left area, you guys would see semblances of normal flora and fauna, but twisted.
Okay.
For example, you might see a gator that has a mouth inside its mouth inside its mouth.
Oh, okay. So it's like the AI generated area.
Yeah, that's the AI generated area.
Hey,
I will
cool.
say, for the top
AIR.
left area with that vortex, it is that big dangerous thing is not the only thing of its make and model, so to speak.
Okay.
Flora and fauna gets adapted to something that looks similar-ish to that thing. So flora might end up developing little tendrils that have mouths on them and stuff like that. Fauna probably was eaten, if I'm being honest, but you might see some fauna there that is very similar looking, despite not having been similar originally in the slightest. To the right side, you guys would see similar, not like tendrils and stuff like that, but they're not really meant to, like, how to say, grab? They're more meant, sort of like an anemone. Just sort of like vibe, sort of flowing around, stuff like that. The place is getting terraformed, in a sense.
Those eyes in the
These
top
tendrils
right.
do leave behind a mucus, which, well, they all do lots of different things.
These eyes in the top right. I'm gonna circle them.
Eyes?
There? There? Oh. With the little specks.
Yeah, little tiny pupils.
Yeah, I didn't even see that, and now...
Now it's canon.
now it's canon. Yeah, who knows what those are?
This is his mouth. You hear the word of God. It's actually the swamp thing.
Ugh.
Yeah, who knows what's over there?
Is he alive?
What else? There are these little things being found all around the place. Stalkers, your specialist, got his hands on one. It cannot be taken out of the cordon zone. It dies and disintegrates. These little slugs. Little
Oh yeah, I remember the
slugs.
slugs.
Little slugs.
Little lads.
Little slugs where they have like sort of this like reddish gem, quote unquote, not really a gem, more of like a carapace chitin as part of it. I guess it is gem. Because you could sort of, it's like crystalline. When you open them up, there is a face inside. These slugs are about the length of your arm. Maybe not your arm, maybe like your elbow to your hand, about as thick as your when you make your fist, maybe a bit fatter.
The fucking hate slugs.
This is those crabs in Elden Ring that Alec keeps talking about.
Your specialist, when he came here to do his own reports on the Stalkers' behalf, he did hear. Wait, was that him or was that Keenan? I think it was Keenan, actually.
Yeah.
You heard something. Yeah, you heard some humming. Some very happy humming. Do.
That's bad.
Very disconcerting.
You didn't get the
Just
chance to
the
check it
general
out.
Strangeness of it. Yeah.
I will say, you guys did lose 3 people. You lost one here. You lost one here. but not before you lost this one here, because they decide, what if we just like
Skip the rocks.
go through this?
What if we just
Yeah.
cut corners?
Did they go by themselves?
Do they want to?
They didn't go by themselves, but no one followed them after there first.
What was their name?
I'm just like, hey, let's go this
Let's
way.
see.
That one was.
Frisk was the last one. Frisk was the
Flash, I
last
mean.
one.
Frisk.
No, not no. That one wouldn't have been Frisk. It probably would have been.
Sam.
Carson
Uh,
looks like he's a risk taker.
Yeah. Carlson. Yeah, it was probably Carlson.
For Carlson, we got Frisk. Who's
Oh,
the
they
third one?
actually have tokens. That's funny. Or art at least.
Yeah, I actually have the tokens here.
Oh, don't worry. We'll see the probably like walking, shambling corpses at some point.
Can't
I
wait.
somehow got from there to over here.
Drag and drop over here. Let's see. So let's
Oh,
see.
for some reason, I wasn't expecting it to be so bright, just because like the.
Yeah,
itself
because the
is bright.
background. Wait,
Yeah.
yeah, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do
Oh,
something
that's
about
really funny. I had my
that. Yeah,
first
wait,
session with my Friday game last night, and this is one of the this is one of the players.
What was it?
Well, you can tell him he fucking died. Yeah. So you guys lost Carlson
They're
here.
both rangers.
name
No,
is
no,
Rangers.
undead Carlson. If this is about that one time when I yeah, that was all fun and games. No hard feelings.
Right.
You guys lost Milva here.
So y'all came in this way, and then once you got here, you're like, fuck that.
I'm more than happy to take
Tactical
down their
retreat.
undead corpses. One of them owed me money.
They all stole your money. How?
One
She-
of them.
It sucks that she didn't even get that far. Well, actually, you know what? She made it like a quarter of the way in.
LMAO loser.
30% of the way in. Then he made it 40. And then the rest of you made
Love
it.
that.
Let it be known, whoever owed you money, it wasn't Frisk. Frisk never owed anyone money.
He made sure to keep them dead.
He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't seem like. the type.
He never took out loans, debts, bets, nothing. He was by and far he was a very studious stalker. Yeah, I can see how far that got him. So you guys can retraverse this path. I'm not saying it's clear still. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I don't know.
So.
And who knows? Maybe there's some paths on this map that you guys aren't seeing.
R.I.P. Carlson.
What's his
What
name
was that
wrong?
for my homie Carlson?
Carlson.
And so the troll fight. So we're not resting at all before coming into here.
That's up to you guys.
We're on a time crunch. Is anyone especially like
Hurting?
hurting down on
No, I'm good.
resources?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm missing one Deadeye and that's it.
Ciao.
Singular
I mean-
spell slot for me.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Question mark for me? Oh, health, but.
I mean, I like to
Like
get
I
some
said,
time to the rest of the
10
round, but like, I don't think that's happening.
By the way, how
For a
long does
while.
that temp health last? I didn't read.
Temporary
from
hit
Twilight
points
Sanctuary.
last until you rest.
Cool.
Unless otherwise specified from like a spell.
That's
or
what I was
Yeah.
asking, if it was specified,
Yeah.
because I did not read it. and I
Uh,
don't remember.
Oh, we did take a short rest at that point.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys took a short rest as you guys were burning bodies, I thought.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, no, you're right. All right, I don't think
Oh,
Deadeye is
wait.
a long rest, right? Yeah, it is.
Deadeye's on us, yeah.
Cool. All right, let's get rid of my temp
Alright,
HP.
so reset.
Alright, my
I think temp HP lasts until a long rest.
You should
I
double
mean, if you
check
let
that,
us
'cause
keep
we
it,
got some
then-
good.
I think that's how it normally is.
I thought it was
raw.
any rest, but I could definitely be wrong about that.
I'll check.
Yeah, no. Unless a feature that grants you temporary hit points has a duration, they last until they're depleted or you finish a long rest.
Oh,
There you have it.
Hey.
shit,
So you
that's
guys can
good
just-
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
I,
you guys can just keep that in your pockets.
yeah, I had max, so that's really fucking good.
But
I would
hold
say
on.
you guys could just go in at max, because there's no reason that you
Yeah.
can just spam it until you get maxed.
Yeah, because he already popped
Cool.
the channel divinity. We could just stand around him until it like goes out, and then
Sure.
I
everyone's
also
just
get
like,
the
"Yeah,
channel divinities back on a short rest.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
what's the max you can get on it? 15?
15.
Everyone just
Sweet.
mark down 15 temp HP. Call it a day.
Whoop,
Bada
whoop.
Oh.
boom.
Thank
God,
you.
we gonna
Thank
need
you.
it probably.
You guys,
Next
let it be
game.
known, you guys can take rest in the court, man. Like
Oh, we
the
can?
stalkers, you guys did do that.
Yeah, you just got to be careful.
And quiet.
Let me double check ritual casting, because I do have silence prepared, but it's this stationary, so it doesn't move. Yeah, I have it prepared, so I can ritual cast silence if we do want to be quiet during a rest.
And I have pass
the-
without trace as well.
Doesn't Twilight Quark have something for resting?
Let me see. I mean, I
swore it
have this.
I don't think of a
Depths of
different
Night.
Quark subclass.
Set heavy.
Destroy Undead. No, nothing specifically during rest.
Maybe I misremember then. Maybe that's like a druid thing.
Yeah. At first level, the knight has taught you to be vigilant. Action, including yourself, advantage on the next initiative roll, that sort of thing. So it's definitely like the keeping watch flavor, but I don't see any sort of specific mention to do stuff during a rest or as you complete one.
What do you think of someone else on? So, I'll ask you guys this. You guys aren't taking a long rest before heading in. You guys did take a short rest after killing the trolls. Where do you guys enter? You guys have 3 entry points. Northwest,
Yeah.
south, east. South, comma, east.
I
I
will
mean-
support Anushka's strange vision by going this way.
Yeah, I kind of want to follow like this one as well, just because like that was the bit. That
I
was
will
kinda-
say, you
This
still
was
need to talk
good.
to Scavola.
Yeah,
Oh, right.
Dr.
Every
Scapola,
little
has to talk
powwow.
to Vaso, I have to talk to fucking...
We can go through that
Man.
if you guys want. It's only 5 o'clock, but tell you guys what. Garth, you're giving your vote to following Anushka. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. The rest of you guys discuss. We'll be right back.
What? Hold on, what?
Hold up.
Hi.
Don't worry, it's not a long conversation.
The
Scavola just
conversation is in orders.
both.
Alright.
Scavola will dutifully inform you whenever you have a quiet moment at Ben's Bend that, how to say this, when Anushka gets the book, you're going to have to seize the opportunity that presents itself.
And
She's
I
not gonna-
will just know what the opportunity is when it's presented.
You'll feel it. That is, if you're trying to feel it, you'll notice it probably. If you're not trying to notice it, then it'll slip by. And then it will all be for nothing. But there's a catch to this. You cannot tell anyone. Especially Anushka.
I figured as much.
Scavola's trying to hedge her bets. Don't put all your eggs in a basket, so to speak. And she assures you that this thing won't hurt Anushka. Well, maybe her pride will be squashed in the time, but in the long term, it will be beneficial to both you and her.
Does she mean me and Anushka or me and Scapola? I'm assuming
All 3 of you, I
Scapola.
guess.
All 3 of us. Okay.
Just, how to say? After things pop off, after the time has passed, after you seize the opportunity that presents itself when you guys get to that book, hopefully, Anushka will learn a valuable lesson. And you by extension. Or adjacency. Or proximity.
She doesn't like how this is being praised.
Scavola has her doubts on the path that was so transcribed to Anushka back in Duvros, the one with this lighthouse and the temple and so on. She is also dubious, doubly so, on a temple in of a zone like this. It's either going to be a rare shelter or your downfall.
Do you think the risk is high enough that we should just avoid it entirely?
I think that depends on all of you and your faith. For someone like me, I doubt it'd be any good.
Hmm. That's what, 2, maybe 3 on our group that I would consider faithful, so I'm not going to hedge my bets on going in there anytime soon.
There's a difference between entering faith and being from faith. You would need the latter. There's a certain steeping that comes with it.
That makes sense. Do you have any idea was contacting Nishka on the way over? Or just that something was?
One of two.
And I'm guessing they were the ones previously mentioned.
Correct. It's either the thing in her head or the other one. Unfortunately, it's impossible to tell. Not without cracking her open.
I don't think I'm getting away with that one anytime soon.
I would agree. So, it's a gamble. Trying to make it a rigged one. As for the Stalkers, I wouldn't worry too much about them. If worst comes to worst, I'll just take control of you. And we can claw our way out.
It's strange
Unless
that some part
that's
of me would appreciate
unagreeable.
that.
Oh, excellent. Let it be known, though, I'm clawing us out.
I understand what you're saying.
I imagine by that point, some people will probably already be dead. There's no point in dragging back bodies. Especially through a place like this.
Squall knows Oriana enough that Oriana doesn't say it, but she does kind of agree with the notion. She doesn't like it, but she agrees with the notion.
Yeah, it's not like you have the talents of revivification, so it's literal dead weight.
Mm.
Any questions?
The ones popping the Garth heads are things that she would consider irrelevant to the situation, probably. I just want to ask about the keep still, like the fucking people over there.
The keep?
Yeah,
Back at
when we
Sindel?
came in. Yeah, that one. And like the weird gal, but I don't think Scabola thinks that's relevant or important. Or she probably
She has some
like to
insights
know.
on it, but she'll tell you about it maybe afterwards. No point thinking on it for this.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Nothing comes to mind at the current.
Very well. Let's go back.
Hey.
We are going this way, blah 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 blah. But it's also a case of like,
Sorry.
hello.
We're still
Motherfucker.
discussing.
Yeah, I'm very keen on going my way, and they're like, oh no.
I will say, you guys would have had your dreamscape stuff on the way down at a different end. Not Ben's Bend, but a different end.
Right.
Dreamscape.
So the message
Mike's
was
Miles.
Yeah,
The
one
dream-
last session.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like
okay.
that whole dream thing.
I was thinking purely like this session.
So we had the messages, then we had Ben's Bend, and then after that, between Ben's Bend and the fight, we had the
Dreamscape.
Dreamscape. Okay.
Which, let it be known, Blair does remember everything that happened there. And she would say to you, Oriana, to never bring it up to her, ever. Or else.
Or else you'll punch me in the face.
You'll be lucky if I stop at that.
What a tsundere.
Look,
We can do some scenes, because it's like a few days for you guys to travel 250 miles.
yeah.
So you guys will have time to talk with your NPCs or with each other or so on. Develop some rapport. Enough rapport that you guys are willing to save each other against trolls and spirit trolls and warlocks bloom and stuff like that.
Let's see, who do I want to talk to? I want to talk to...
Well, pick a path. Let's talk about the path first, and then we can get to that.
Oh, okay,
Path
yeah,
is-
Yeah,
the
yeah,
path is
mechanical stuff, and then
That's what we were
critically
talking about, what you guys were...
critically functional.
I think on the meta level, most of us see the appeal and the logic in the path that Anushka wants to take. But I think there's the crux of that matter is how
Mhm.
does Anushka and the River Company sell that option? Like, how do you convince us like this
If
is the
it
better
is
option?
that harsh a point, we could just roll for it. If you guys are okay with that, but I don't know if you guys would be.
Can I suggest one idea?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
The river company says, "We'll go with this option, or you're not going to get our assistance."
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's what
That's literally what I was about to say.
Yeah,
The thing is,
I was about to follow up on that.
thing is that
can
goes
go. It's
both
more dangerous,
ways.
but we could.
That goes both ways. You guys are both groups are contingent upon one another.
Mhm.
The Stalkers, neither group can press in. Okay, let me take that back. Main crew can probably press in without the Stalkers, but it'll just be a lot more dangerous.
Yeah.
The Stalkers sort of need the main crew to press in as body shields.
Yes. So, the way I was phrasing it, mostly out of character, but it's going to be the argument that Alexander would apply if we all agree to do this, is that what's the alternative? Because they walked all the way here with 6 people, 6 Stalkers, lost
We got
3 to
this
casualties,
location.
walked all the way back to Sindel. They were up several hundred feet out from Sindel when we met them, and then walked all the way back here. And now we're sort of on a time crunch. What are they going to do? Walk all the way back, report
Get
to their
more guys,
boss, tell
come
them,
back.
"Hey,
Yeah.
we need more Stalkers to help us."
And not,
And come all the way
not
back,
only
it's-
do we need more stalkers, but we wasted time going north to change our mind, come back south, and then go back north again.
The risk of
interrupted you.
trying a new way that these, again, sure, relative strangers are very convinced is the right way. The risk of doing that, I think, outweighs the risk of walking all the way back to Sindel and walking back and hoping that you still come out with some riches in your pockets.
Yeah, and I feel like Minnow would see, like the... Fuck, I already forgot the word. I see what you're saying, and I messaged it so I wouldn't forget, but Minnow would suggest, alright, if you guys are so intent on pushing this, then you guys push the path. Like, we'll back you up, but this
You're
is
taking
your
point.
path to map then. Like, we just spent all that time and resources starting to map the other route. You guys can start this one. You feel me?
Yeah.
I think.
In fairness, the map that you routed might not be mapped. You guys have been away for a few days. Twice that, actually, a week.
Oh.
So the zone where you guys lost people might not be the same,
Oh,
given how the terraforming works.
Okay.
So you guys might not even see the same shit there.
well, even with that in mind, I think Alessandra's rebuttal will be, "Oh, yeah, I mean that's fine. We can sort of blaze the trail. If we end up getting caught in a combat and you guys don't help, then the deal is off."
Minnow would agree to that.
No reason not to. We're all in this together.
All in this.
I started doing it too.
Great minds think alike.
We are
White
all
locks think alike.
original.
America would propose a compromise. Where are the most dangerous spots in an expedition?
The beginning
The
and the end.
front and the back. Correct. Some of them could stay in the back.
He's in.
Yeah, some of the core crew could stay in the back to make sure that the Stalkers don't ditch. And they also cover the flank. The Stalkers could be in the safe pocket in the middle, and are compelled to help. Or else.
Yeah.
I'm amenable to this. It's also the ideal place for me to be to do my do my job. So I'm amenable to that. Yes.
By all means.
But also, America can take the back.
Also, America at the back.
You can't you're not going to outrun America. And funnily enough, with this much water, she's sort of in her element.
Delvet too, right?
Delvet is a different question because he's sort of
I guess he would be in the middle with them.
greedy.
Yeah.
I will say to the Stalkers, you guys probably lost Milva when she was in the back, as evidenced by the fact that she has a fucking bow. You probably didn't put her in the front.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean you shouldn't put the English longbowman in the front?
No, that's why we lost her, because we did.
Just reshipped the ship.
And that's why your boss hates you.
Is it windy here?
It's fucking
No.
windy.
Oh
No.
no. Anushka can confirm it's stagnantly dead.
Alright. I was gonna attach Delvet to a kite and just...
Right, yeah.
We have a broom.
I'm up in
I was
that.
gonna say you have a
That's
broom of
also-
flying.
Not a good idea, depending on how high they go.
How saddle sore is he? Can he ride a broom?
Delvet has not in his life ridden a broom, no. So, I don't know how.
Shaved? Yeah, no, it's not worth it.
Well, cadet, time to start.
Yep. Travel
Just
bloom.
clench real good.
Broom.
Didn't sound properly.
It's all fun and games, and then the tendrils from the sky grab you.
But it sounds like we have a plan.
So you guys are going this path? Question mark.
We have reached consensus.
Yes.
I will say the path, the landmarks do stop here. So,
Yeah. To be fair,
it's
there's
your
not a
guys'
lot of
choice there.
paths after that.
I didn't even see this part here. to
So like
be
I
honest.
said,
did.
there's not a
I
lot
can tell you
of
right now,
paths
Anushka
after
is
that.
not going to go for that part. You
No,
can,
you
you
guys
can
can.
say
Typically
Like,
have a
all-
story of someone trying to do the same and they died immediately. Fuck that.
you guys can also just like go other ways.
Yeah.
And I will be openly
still
transparent. There are paths that you guys literally cannot see right now, that are
Yeah.
prepped.
Cut right
So we're
there.
not beholden to like this path here.
Yes, but we are kind of beholden right now to what we can see to determine where we want to go.
To like kind of
We're-
ending up
We're
here.
coming in from this angle here at the very least.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah,
you guys want to
but
be
it's fucking
greedy,
huge
exploring
stuff.
is always good for money.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a question for
I have-
Anushka. When she was given the information, was it trying to guide you here, or was it just trying to guide you here? Because the instructions stop at this temple. They don't say
Yeah,
anything about this actually.
But the second part was 100% in the tower, so
Second part was 100%
Okay.
tower. Okay.
Mm.
Maybe there's an underground path in the temple that goes into the tower that passes this
Huh.
thing.
That's
Yeah, maybe.
ridiculous.
No, I
It'd
don't
actually
think
be
you're
kind
right.
of ridiculous considering all the water and it's probably very mushy land.
I mean, hey, the English Channel exists.
That is so
English
silly.
Channel even.
Everyone throw rocks at him.
Throwing rocks? Will that be
Are you
a
sure
thing?
it was this tower, Kirsty? Or was
Maybe
it
it
this
was-
tower?
Maybe it was that
Don't do this to me,
tower.
Crash.
Oh.
Don't do this to me.
No, I'm,
I'm pretty sure it was that tower.
no, I'm fucking
Maybe it
with
was
you.
this tower.
It was the central tower.
Yeah,
Maybe
okay,
it
good,
was
good.
Secret Tower C.
Yeah, because I heard this thing, right?
Power
You did hear that thing. Good, very
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
very good.
in
Yeah, I hate it.
You should go hug it.
No. I just
No,
want
no,
to,
no.
just not
Hear-
next.
hear
No,
me out, hear me out.
it can go.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's a solid idea.
It can come up here and hug me.
I mean, it'll do that. Its arms reach out hundreds of feet or something, right? Like, whoop.
You know what? Let's not tempt fate.
You can hug
I mean, I guess
so
if
many
the
people.
actual body of it climbed out of the water, it could reach you up there. I
What kind of
guess.
body type does it
I mean,
have?
can we not play with my
What kind
arm?
of body type? Fuck off me.
Technically gargantuan because there's no other classification.
That isn't what I asked.
In it's a thick boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, boy!
It's a thick boy.
Boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys have hundreds of miles to travel from not only your time in Ben's Bend all the way down to Mike's Miles. Yes, that's apparently the nomenclature of inns named in this top
Mike's
right
Miles.
section of the Twins.
Is there
I don't know
Kenneth's
why.
kilometers?
It's family owned, all right. The Ben and Mike, they're like cousins, all right. So there's like, what if we just get a monopoly on inns, and we can notify the next one ahead of time if they're asshole customers or not.
Path to path.
Charles
That's their other
calligraphy.
cousin. No, that's not.
Roland's
That's not.
respite.
Kenneth's kilometers.
Oh my
That's
God.
too long for twins in
That's
person.
tread. No.
No, not treads.
That's the
Treads,
kind of wheel.
treads,
Treads.
I
No.
don't know about that one. Maybe.
Uh,
Anyways, you guys get the point.
Rogers Roads.
Rogers Road, that's a good one. Actually, that's a really good one.
Taylor's.
Actually, can it
Trailers.
be Rockies and they specialize in having ice cream?
Wait, no.
The fuck is ice cream? You think twinsy people know what ice cream is?
Shit, you're right.
Now, a
go,
southerner
Roger.
knowing what ice cream is, that's fair game. A twinsin? Fuck no.
See, it's owned by Accurate, actually.
Ah, yes, Silf-Wallian ice
You
cream.
found the milk mother.
Oh.
They have a whole bit on that in Goblin Slayer about like it actually isn't that hard to make ice cream in a medieval setting. You just need a certain chemical or element. Things like it's not saltpeter, that'd be explosives. Or is it saltpeter actually?
No, it's salt. Salt is involved. I don't know if it's salt
Yeah,
per se.
Let's see,
Saltpeter
they-
isn't salt, I don't think. Sodium.
Regardless, you get what I mean. Jesus Christ, coughing. So, you guys have a long time to hang out with each other or your NPCs or ignore each other's presence, like Blair is trying to do with a lot of you. Smile.
But Kasai is being very patient and just hanging about regardless.
What about that? When you guys are at Ben's Bend and you guys sort of get like